So I finally made it home on my summer days off from work. I've been gone in the field for a few weeks now, and over those last few weeks, I've accumulated quite a few parts for the KRX. So now I get to go through all these. I've probably got around 40 or so boxes of parts here, and honestly there are a few here that I don't even remember what they are. So I'm going to unbox all these, I'm going to lay them out, and we're going to see what all we have, and then I'll show you what's going to be going on the KRX. Alright, I got everything unboxed and unpackaged. It was a lot of shit. So I had to change shirts too because this Texas heat was starting to get to me a little bit. I need to break out my shop fans and get those going. But yeah, I got everything laid out. So I'll show you what we've got going on. And this isn't everything. I'm still waiting on some Super Duty ball joints to come in, and also waiting on some seats to come in. But for now, this will definitely get me started. Show you what we got going. So I've got the wide fender kit. We've got the upgraded Rack Boss steering rack, the 1-inch steel tie rods with the big Heim joint upgrades. Obviously we got the 4-inch dual idler, 30% reduction portal gears, all the hardware required for that. Got their Portal Blood install kit stuff. I've got the Billet Viper gated shifter. I've got a fuel door cover. I got some DRT accessories for the winch because I plan on keeping the factory winch for now. So I've got a new front plate for that and a Fairlead. And I've also got a steering wheel hub adapter because I've got my limited edition steering wheel that I've kept with me for a very long time going on. Got some tow hook points. I've got the rollover valve from Full Access for the fuel line. Read that that was definitely a must to have. I've got this muffler that I actually found on Marketplace that was new, and it's for a motorcycle, but I got a flange kit for it, and I'm going to have my fab guy see if we can make that work. I've got DRT air vent covers, the intake, the frame stiffener that I know was necessary for the portals, some PRP limit straps for front and rear. This is the Full Access rear transmission steel skid plate that will go between the factory metal and the trail armor. Just some little things, fire extinguisher. I got a reverse bleeder kit for the brakes. Got the Triple S A-arm guards for the front A-arms because I do plan on just running the front A-arms for now. And some synthetic winch line for the winch because I don't know anybody these days that's comfortable with running the steel lines. It's just not something that we really do anymore, just for safety reasons. Here I got some new Valor wheels, and these wheels I'm actually pretty excited about because these wheels were discontinued a few years ago, and I did a lot of calling around, a lot of digging, and I found a company in New York that had 2 of them and a company in California that had the other 2. And I literally could not find them anywhere else. So it may have been the last 4 available in the country, I don't know. But I'm excited to have them. And it's a model that you've probably seen on a lot of cars, and you don't see them new anymore because they're just not available. Last thing I've got is the full Trail Armor skid plate kit that's got full coverage underneath, and also the boat side rock slider covers, which is absolutely going to be necessary for the type of riding that we do. So that is everything I've got for now. And trust me, I know that some of you guys are gonna say, well, you need to upgrade this and you need to do that. And I understand and I hear you. And I know this is not like the end or completion of this project, obviously. This is just the first phase of what I wanted to do for now. And there will be a lot more upgrades to come. So I'm going to take the recommendations of some of you more experienced guys online and go in a certain order of install. The steering rack will be the first thing that will get installed, and then I'll basically work outward from there. So it'll be steering rack and then frame stiffener and then everything that's part of the A-arms and the portals. But I've got a good list that I'm gonna go by, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. I've given myself about 3.5 days to do all this, which should be enough, but anybody that's done these type of projects before know that sometimes you just run into stuff that makes a 30-minute job turn into a 4-hour job. The good thing though is what's nice about my KRX is that it is used, but it's essentially brand new still. So this guy that I got it from, he barely even used this thing. So all of these components and everything are so brand new still that it's not going to be like I'm fighting with, you know, dirty parts or seized up parts or rust or anything crazy like that. So that's something that will definitely help me out. It should be real simple to get bolts taken off and get parts swapped out. Not gonna be real greasy and dirty, which I don't mind, but is nice not to have to. So, but yeah, that's the beginning of this build for now. And yeah, so I'm gonna get started on this, and I'm gonna make some videos along the way just showing the progress, this and that. But essentially I decided, I don't know if I can be one of those guys that will set up the camera and show you every single process of what I'm doing. Honestly, I just want to start a rhythm of getting parts put on and getting it knocked out and getting it done. And then the final product is what will essentially be most of my videos, wheeling it, talking about the upgrades, you know, what will be next, and then basically showing the adventures with the KRX. But that's my build, and I'm excited about it. Oh, and one more thing that I wanted to show you that essentially makes this entire thing just so incredibly worth it. Like, so worth it. Really, without this stuff, I don't even think that I would have the motivation to even do any of this. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Look, sticker packs, look at that. A freaking pen. AJK Off-Road sent me a pen. Viper machine. I got all the full access stickers. A koozie. Like, I'm telling you guys, this is the type of stuff that for us grown men just makes it worth it. And to you companies that are consistently throwing in these stickers, like, it means more to us than you even know it. So keep giving us the stickers. We'll keep enjoying getting them. And honestly, that keeps us buying products. I know it sounds silly, but it's true. So yeah, it's worth it.